myself. I just wanted to add a little disclaimer that we are not financial advisors and we cannot advise on what and when or how much stocks to buy or sell. Everything talked about today is for educational purpose only. So please do more research on the company and know your financial limits before investing. Moving to the questions that we have. So what is share market? Share market भनेको के हो र general publicले कस्तो companyको share किन्न पाउँछ?
Share market भनेको चाहिँ it's a market where you trade shares and securities. So generally मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ किन्न पाउने shares भनेको चाहिँ public companies which are tradable in the market, and also newly starting companies, like if they are issuing shares as in IPO ma, so that they can invest.
So how can we know कस्तो companyहरूले share market, shares are available गरेको छ भनेर?
You can check nepalstock.com. There are many information and list of companies that are listed, so you can just go through it. And
okay, so nepalstock.com मा चाहिँ नि like companies कुन companiesहरूले shareहरू provide गरेको छ त्यो हेर्न सकिन्छ त्यहाँ.
Yeah, listहरू पाउँछ हैन, and also their current prices and all.
Okay. अर्को question, share market मा involved हुनु first step चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ, कसरी चाहिँ सुरु गर्ने यो काम?
General, if you want to enter the stock market, first you will need a demat account, that's dematerialized account, and also I think most of you already have a bank account, so I won't say that. Also you'll need is, if you want to enter in the secondary market, a broker account. So there are many brokers in Nepal, so you'll have to open a broker account with one of the brokers.
Okay, so demat account बनाउन चाहिँ आफ्नो bank through जानु पर्छ कि कुनै website छ यहाँ?
So recently most of the banks are offering demat account, you can check with your bank and ask them if they provide demat accounts. So I think most of the banks, commercial banks, provide demat accounts.
Okay. Any monthly fees, annual fee त्यस्तो केही छ कि demat account खोल्नलाई?
Demat account खोल्नलाई annual maintenance fees भनेर तिर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. Monthly fees त तिर्नु पर्दैन. It's very nominal. I think most of them charge only 100 rupees.
Okay, 100 rupees every year.
That's every year.
Good price. अनि broker account त्यो secondary market को लागि broker account त्यस्तो त्यो पनि bank through हो कि like is that a third party?
I think it's 50 brokers currently, so you can check one of the brokers you want and open the account.
Brokersहरूको information हामीले कहाँबाट पाउँछौँ?
You can get online, you can check Nepalko brokers भनेर, and you can just Google search, you'll get all the list.
And is there like a trusted one, not trusted one, त्यस्तो केही छ कि? Or are they all very legit?
No, most of them are just similar, yeah. They are all legit. They have to get license before getting the.
Okay. Before the brokers open up their institution, they have to get a license, but they're all
business.
Okay.
Yes.
And what is the process? Is there any process to buy and sell?
Buy and sell shares.
Ajur.
So secondary market ma, if you want to buy and sell shares, online account खोल्न मिल्छ आजकल. You can open with one of the brokers, then how much ever you load, the brokers will give you at least 4 or 5 times the amount that you can trade shares. So example, if you load 10,000, the broker can give you a limit of 40,000, so you can buy shares of 40,000.
So
that's the basic process.
Okay, so brokerहरूले चाहिँ नि like percent लिन्छ कि हामीलाई त्यस्तो extra capital दिएको बापतमा?
ब्रोकरहरूले पर्सेन्ट लिने भनेको when we buy and sell shares त्यति बेला मात्रै लिन्छ, अरू बेला चाहिँ लिँदैन.
हामीले धेरै भर्खर सेकेन्डरी मार्केट भनेर कुरा गरिरहेछौँ. सेकेन्डरी मार्केट र प्राइमरी मार्केट भनेको चाहिँ के हो? आई थिंक देयर इज 2 डिफरेंट मार्केट्स इन नेपाल स्टक मार्केट्स.
सबै ठाउँमा 2 मार्केट हुन्छ हैन. दिस one is primary market and one is secondary market. So primary market is mostly people know as trading IPOs, initial public offering. Initial public offering भनेको चाहिँ the first time a company is selling its shares to the general public भनौं न, त्यति बेला चाहिँ IPO भन्छ. That's the primary market. And secondary market is where people buy and sell securities that they already own. So be it from आइपिओ किनेर सेयर हुन्छ हैन त्यो बेच्नलाई चाहिँ सेकेन्डरी मार्केटमा
जानुपर्ने ओके सो प्राइमरी मार्केटमा चाहिँ बाई सेल गर्न पाउँदैन प्राइमरी मार्केटमा आइपिओहरू किन्यो राख्यो अनि सेकेन्डरी मार्केटमा गएर चाहिँ नि हामीले
बेच्यो एक्ज्याक्टली
अनि हामीले यो आइपिओ को कुरा गर्यौँ किन्ने भनेर किन्नलाई चाहिँ नि हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ के क्वालिफिकेसन्सहरू छ कि
द प्रोसेस इज त्यही हजुरको डिम्याट अकाउन्ट जान्छ त्यहीँबाट अप्लाई गर्ने हो होइन इट्स बेटर यु टेक मेरो सेयर एज वेल मेरो सेयर भनेको चाहिँ डिम्याट अकाउन्ट जहाँ खोल्नु भयो नि त्यहीँ तपाईँको मेरो सेयर फेसिलिटी पनि लिन सक्नुहुन्छ है मेरो सेयर भनेको चाहिँ अब तपाईँको त्यसमा पोर्टफोलियोदेखि लिएर होइन तपाईँको त्यो आइपिओ अप्लाई गर्ने सबै त्यसमै हुन्छ सो इट्स कन्भिनियन्ट फर अस थ्रु मेरो सेयर टु अप्लाई फर एन आइपिओ
अनि मेरो सेयर चाहिँ डिम्याट अकाउन्टको अन्डर छ
Yeah, so it's like a facility given by the demand providers.
So is that like an additional fee तिर्नु पर्छ यो मेरो शेयरको लागि?
Yeah, most of them charge 50 rupees per annum for the मेरो share. So total comes up to 150 per year.
So moving on to our next question about investment versus trading. What is investment and what is trading? What are the differences between the two?
Basic term is investment is a long term. You focus more on financials and fundamental analysis of a company, and trading is more of a short term, and we focus more on technical analysis when we are doing trading. Generally, if you are starting out, investment is a good thing to do.
So trading चाहिँ नि एक दिनमा किनेरै त्यही दिन भरे दिउँसोतिर लेट्स से प्राइसेसहरु बढ्यो भने त्यही दिन बेच्न पाउँछ अनि त्यसको प्रफिट लिन पाउँछ हामीले
करेन्टली नेपालमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो मिलेको छैन हैन बाहिर भए चाहिँ अफ कोर्स यु कुड डु नेपालमा चाहिँ अहिले किनेर चाहिँ रिसेन्टली T+2 भनेर सिस्टम आएको छ सो द्याट्स तपाईको शेयर किनेको अलमोस्ट लाइक 2 दिनमा चाहिँ तपाईको शेयर आउँछ सो you can't sell what you buy today. You have to wait at least 2 days.
जब हामीले शेयर मार्केटबाट हाम्रो शेयर बेचेर हामीले जुन प्रफिट पाउँछ नि त्यो प्रफिटमा चाहिँ हामीले के ट्याक्सेसहरु तिर्नु पर्छ
यस ट्याक्स तिर्नु पर्छ तपाईको क्यापिटल गेन ट्याक्स भनेर हुन्छ सो that's 5% of the profit you make. So if you sell shares in a loss, then you don't have to pay taxes.
अनि सो हामीले लस गरेको जुन पैसा छ नि लेट्स से हामीले एउटा शेयरमा चाहिँ नि 10% लुज भयो रे बट अर्को शेयरमा चाहिँ हामीले धेरै पैसा बनाएको छ रे does that cancel each other out?
No, it doesn't cancel, but yeah, it makes sense. By the top called set of capital gain. नेपालमा चाहिँ अहिले त्यो कन्सेप्ट आएको छैन नेपालमा चाहिँ if you profit from share and you have to pay taxes and if you incur loss then you don't have.
So तपाईले चाहिँ शेयर मार्केटको बारे कति कुराहरु थाहा छ हैन यस्तो रिसोर्सेस टु लर्न मोर अबाउट शेयर मार्केट त्यस्तो कहाँ गएर चाहिँ हजुरले सिक्नु भयो or like are there like books to read?
One of the first thing is you can follow our page and Nepal Stock Exchange NSEN. We focus on beginners and we help them to understand what is stock market and all the basic concepts. And other thing they can do is you can get more information in YouTube and also you can if you just Google search it and you'll get lots of information.
तपाईहरुको पनि YouTube channel छ?
Recently start गरेको छौं हामीले चाहिँ भर्खर एउटा मात्र भिडियो अपलोड गरेको छ हैन so it's in the same name Nepal Stock Exchange NSEN. You can just go through it and yeah we plan to upload more videos.
एउटा यो क्वेशन चाहिँ नि सोध्नु भएको हाम्रो फलोअर्सहरुले चाहिँ नि how to analyze how much money to invest for beginners?
How much money भन्नाले it all depends on you because the return you get is based on percentage and not the money you invest. So let's say you invest 10,000 rupees and you get return of 10% manum na so that's 1,000 rupees. So basically if you invest more you'll get the same return that is 10% but तपाईले 1 lakh इन्भेस्ट गर्नुभयो त्यसमा 10% भनेको चाहिँ 10,000 हुन्छ and तपाईले 10,000 इन्भेस्ट गर्नुभयो त्यसमा 10% रिटर्न भनेको चाहिँ 1,000 हुन्छ so that's the difference. So it all depends on you how much you invest.
Yeah, so we really have to कति capability छ हैन
हजुर तपाईको अब स्पेयर कति छ you have to do some saving as well and also invest so it all depends on you.
I think this is a very good question, and I'm sure a lot of people are interested in this. Can people who are living abroad invest in Nepali stocks, or can people living in Nepal invest in stocks that are outside Nepal?
So first question ko answer is yes and no, because अहिले चाहिँ they are discussing NRN-हरूलाई इन्भेस्ट गराउने स्टक मार्केटमा हैन. सो त्यो चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म भएको छैन, बट स्टिल इट्स गोइङ इन फास्ट पेस. सो मेबी इन द फ्युचर, नियर फ्युचर, स्योर यु क्यान इन्भेस्ट. एन्ड नेपाली सिटिजनहरू जो चाहिँ बाहिर छ हैन, तिनीहरूले इन्भेस्ट गर्नु पर्यो भने चाहिँ इफ यु अलरेडी हेभ your bank account and demat account and broker account ready and open in Nepal, you can invest, because अहिले चाहिँ सबै online भइसक्यो. And there might be some instances that you have to visit one of the offices for different reasons, and for maybe verification or not, but त्यो भएन भने चाहिँ you can invest. And accountहरू खोलेको छैन भने चाहिँ you will have to visit the office for physical verification. So account खोलेको छैन भने चाहिँ मिल्दैन. अनि सेकेन्ड पार्टको आन्सर इज लाइक नेपालीहरूले चाहिँ फरेन स्टकमा चाहिँ अहिले इन्भेस्ट गर्न चाहिँ इलिगल छ, बिकज वी कान सेन्ड मनी आउटसाइड नेपाल. अहिले आई थिङ्क रिसेन्टली चाहिँ एउटा रुल आएको छ. आई थिङ्क 50,000 सम्म चाहिँ यु क्यान मेबी, आइ एम नट स्योर है, 50,000 you can spend outside Nepal. So maybe you can invest after that.
Okay, rules any set भएको छैन अहिले.
It's in the final stage, तर फिक्स चाहिँ भएको छैन.
Okay, so basically यदि नेपाली सिटिजन्सहरू बाहिर बसिराख्नु भएको छ भने गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, तर नेपाली नै तर विथ फरेन सिटिजनशिप उहाँहरूले चाहिँ गर्न पाउनु हुँदैन.
हजुर, अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ त्यो रुल आएको छैन.
So what are common or rare myths about Nepali share market, if there are any?
Myth भनेको चाहिँ maybe Nepal people think that share market मा लगानी गर्यो भने पैसा डुब्छ. I think that's one of the myths, हैन. It depends, because if you don't know anything and you just blindly invest, then it's sure to maybe incur a loss, हैन. But if you are well informed and you know in what company you are investing in, then that's maybe minimal chance of losing money.
Palma user friendly apps हरु छ जुनबाट चाहिँ हामीले ट्रेडिङ or इन्भेस्टिङ गर्न सक्छौं.
नेपालमा चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ एपहरू छैन जुन चाहिँबाट चाहिँ ट्रेडिङ गर्न सक्छौँ हैन. देयर इज one online portal that's given by brokers, TMS भन्ने ट्रेड म्यानेजमेन्ट सिस्टम. त्योबाट चाहिँ तपाईले अनलाइन ट्रेडिङ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. मोबाइलबाट पनि चलाउन मिल्छ, मोबाइलको ब्राउजरबाट. देयर इज नो एप, बट यु क्यान युज योर मोबाइल ब्राउजर
to get to the websites that we need.
Yes.
Any risk of stock market?
रिस्क त भइहाल्छ हैन, but if you are informed and you go for long term rather than short term, then the risk becomes minimal. So you'll have to research what you're investing in, and you have to avoid short term trading. You'll have to be informed what you're investing in, and त्यसपछि you'll have to invest for a term, then the risks become minimum.
Going back to talking about IPOs, लिमिट छ IPO मा कति किन्न सकिन्छ कति किन्न सकिँदैन भनेर. Like can we buy just एउटा or do
yeah, so most of the companies that are issuing IPO, minimum चाहिँ 10 units चाहिँ किन्नै पर्छ, apply गर्नै पर्छ. But then again, if the applicants are huge and the number of shares coming out is less, then it will go into lottery system. So it's basically who has more luck will get the shares.
Okay. What is one thing you wish you knew when you started?
One thing I knew when I started was if you are investing long term, then the risk becomes minimal and the price of the share doesn't matter. You'll have to you need a strategy to invest. So if you follow a strategy, then the risk becomes minimal.
Strategy banale like?
One common strategy for beginners is averaging strategy. So there's a concept called cost averaging. Usually in US, it's known as dollar cost averaging. त्यो भनेको चाहिँ you fix a portion of your whatever amount you want, 1000 maybe 5000 until fixed duration मा त्यति amount नै invest गर्ने, maybe 10,000 invested monthly on a certain stock भनौँ न हैन. So the price of the stock doesn't matter even if it is going up. 10,000 मा कति स्टक आउँछ त्यति किने. If the price is going low, 10,000 मा कति स्टक आउँछ त्यो किने. So your risk becomes minimal.
And generally पैसा invest भइरहेछ instead of just staying in the savings account.
Yes, correct.
You're still making a profit on it. Okay, I think that is all the questions I had. यदि तपाईलाई केही last minute केही tips and suggestions दिनु छ like beginners हरुको लागि?
Beginners हरुको लागि चाहिँ yeah, you just have to start हैन. Don't think the stock market is risky and you lose all your money. It's a very good medium of getting your income. And usually if you invest today, going forward in 5 years or 10 years, you'll have more than what you invested today.
Yeah, so definitely. And also like I think धेरै misconceptions छ कि investment गर्नुको लागि एकैचोटी धेरै पैसा इन्भेस्ट गर्नुपर्छ, which is I think it is not true. थोरै गरेर पनि गर्न सकिन्छ. यदि अलि कन्फिडेन्ट छैन शेयर मार्केट कसरी चल्छ भने maybe like just invest very minimum of what you're able to lose यदि stock market down भइहाल्यो भने पनि, अनि त्यसरी बिस्तारै बढ्दै जाने. What do you think?
Yeah, so for beginners, if you don't want to take risk, I think IPO is the way to go, because IPO you can invest with 1,000 rupees. So you can start, because most of the companies issue shares at rupees 100, and the minimum quantity that you'll have to apply is 10. Okay. So 100 into 10 is 1,000. So you can start with 1,000 rupees as well. So then you can't say you don't have money to invest and exactly. You need huge amount of.
So generally paisa IPO ma paisa suru hune 100 rupees bata suru huncha.
Yeah, in most of the cases 100 rupees bata start huncha, and you'll have to invest minimum quantity of 10.
Yeah, that's all the questions I had, and I think if you guys have any more questions or you want to learn more about stock market, please follow Nepali Stock Exchange page, and I have already shared the page on my profile. I'll share them and tag them so it's easier for you to find. And I think there's countless information out on YouTube, on Google that you can find, and it's very helpful. So kuni videos are ekdam detail ma gako cha, your demat account कसरी बनाउने even, or like IPO कसरी apply गर्ने step by step त्यस्तो पनि देखाएको छ. So that is all I had, and thank you for coming to this audio session.
Yep, thank you for inviting. I think your page is also very good and very informative for people.
Thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye.